all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I love that. Welcome back. This is episode 22 of 5 Star Sodas. We are eventually back in the studio, no longer virtual. Al, how you doing?
In real life, mate. In the flesh.
It's good. We done a retest before we came in. Everybody were all negative, Nick.
I'm positive, man.
Positively
I'm a positive
negative.
guy we're talking about. And I'm also not here in real life. This is a hologram.
So yeah, it's good to be back. Looking forward to tasting more juice. There is a few other changes though. We've got our producers in the show. We've got Liam and Courtney who are helping us out backstage. They'll be helping us out deep and diving if we need to, so that we're not clicking away in the keyboards. I did say deep and diving.
Deep and diving.
I can feel it.
I know.
I can feel you looking at me immediately as soon as I
Just
said
coming
that.
for it, man.
Deep and diving.
We're out of shape. We're out of practice here.
What was that song? Deeply Dippy?
Deeply dippy.
Deeply diving?
Aye.
But
Don't
not
get
only that, we've also got camera 2, and then camera 3, and then welcome. As well as that, we also want to always feature the top drinks that we've got. So we've got special camera 4 that features our top drinks. I mean, some massive heat up there. Some real big hitters. Or not. You might also notice our wee pigeon. He just keeps an eye. He's making sure that nobody actually.
He's our hauners.
He's the bouncer. Make sure that nothing gets up there that shouldn't be up there. But there's also the wee 5 Star Sodas badge up there as well, if you'd noticed that. But the latest addition to that was the Boylan's cream. Was that last week or was that the week before?
No, it must have been last week.
So many sodas, can't even remember.
No,
the one thing I keep thinking in my head right now is, how do you spell hauners?
Is it just honours?
No, HAUNERS.
Oh, nah.
That's what I was thinking.
But isn't the original word, like, it's like honours?
No,
but
I
then
thought it was handles.
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 See, to me, honors is like, gives a hand. Gives a hand. I'm getting back to gives a hand.
I thought it was just like, actually growing up, I thought it was like,
hon.
no,
Gives a horn.
Hauners.
that makes sense. I thought it was like,
Honours.
it was a matter of honour. It was just like, it was just like,
fucking East Coast Pride.
it was like playground honour. People were just like,
I just thought it was its own thing. Here's another one. I was just thinking of there. Edgy.
Oh, I keep the edgy. Aye.
that's like
Where's that
being
come
on
from?
edge, I guess.
Be on edge.
No,
Guys, be on edge. The teacher's coming.
You stay on the edge of what's going on so that you
but
can
it's keeping edgy though. Keep the edgy.
Keep
It's-
keep
edgy.
the edgy. Or
Aye.
keep edgy.
for anybody who's not from the west of Scotland or maybe all of Scotland, keep the edgy is like if you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. And
Is there any alternative to
It
the
was
word,
always in
to the
school,
word
though.
honours? And don't say backup, but it's something like that.
Back up.
Wait a minute. Did you have honours?
aye.
Who was
See,
your honours?
I was when I was in school, I'm like a wee skinny, scrawny guy, couldn't fight, but I could talk a good game. I could talk my way out of a fight.
You were quoted.
Right.
Aye, so I needed honours. So I kept in with the ruffians.
But don't you think it was just like,
Did you call hauners though?
so I was going to say, it's like a pure nuclear deterrent. People are like, well, he can't fight him because of the honours. I mean, this will turn into a whole thing.
I never.
So
It
everybody,
was very rare the hauners were called. No,
I've
I
seen.
never called hauners.
No, I never-
Didn't have any friends either, mind you. But
I never had to call honours, but I knew if it was ever going to come to anything, I'd honours.
that's like North Korea. We've definitely got nukes.
I only seen
Definitely.
one example of straight up honours, and it was like a guy I knew was getting a hard time, and he just went and got honours, and I knew the guy that he called honours on, and they just literally like followed him up the road and just belted them like with belts. And I was just like,
I've
mate,
seen the
I was
building
like,
before.
that's out of hand, man. I think he didn't know what he'd done when he called honours because it just get out of hand, man. I was like, don't call down the thunder.
Do you remember
man.
those kids at school that were like small, but they hung about with all the pure bigger boys?
Aye.
Usually maybe like a couple of years difference.
They were like the pure comic relief.
There's a wee guy a year below me he was known as Bullet.
Oh yeah.
First interaction with Bullet, I'm sitting like outside like the sort of head teacher's office. Both of us are going to get into trouble for something. Him, something probably criminal. Me, being an asshole. And he goes like to me, "Do you want to call me Bullet?" I was like, "No." I'm like, this guy's so intimidating. He's a wee guy. I said, "No, Bullet. Why did I call you Bullet?" He goes, "I ran a bullet." I was just like, "No, you never."
If I hear Bullet,
No, you never
do
Bullet.
you remember the BBC TV show The Scheme?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Which was set in a...
Was there a bullet there? The
No,
dog?
The dog was called
Oh,
Bullet.
that's right. What was the main guy called?
Marvin.
Marvin, and he had
But here's another story. Tales of Bullet. This is my new segment. The show Tales of Bullet.
Bullet's going to call honours on you.
This is the story, right?
from the jail.
So bullets at this point in
As you get older,
bullets
it's
in
harder and
second
harder to
year,
outrun
right?
bullets.
Bullets in second year.
Still in second year.
Maybe first year. It may have been first year at this point. Because the guy that Bullet, so basically Bullet's hauners, guy for fourth year, I think it was known as Ramey, Big Ramey.
Aye, Big Ramey.
Ramey held Bullet up by the legs to punch fuck out a fifth year or an equivalent fourth year. And the guy just stood and took it.
That's
He
amazing.
was just taking his hits,
Well,
man.
to be fair, was Bullet throwing bombs? Probably not. It was
Aye,
probably the guy was like, that's gnarly, man.
That is mad.
But see, some like at that stage of calling hauners, and this is probably even getting into bullying stage. But with the pole crusher,
Pole crusher was a thing.
That
man,
ever
for sure.
happened in school?
see, we
Yeah.
had 4 pole crushing poles in my
Yeah.
school, right in the middle of the playground. They were just,
Oh, well, maybe I did see one.
and
It's almost like they were
Maybe
there
this-
from like ancient ruins, like before they get
What, Mayan temple.
Yeah, but like
dedicated to
it
crushing
was tradition. Because
we guys boys.
there was so many poles on school grounds. Like,
Aye.
like what are you not going to do? Pole crushers?
yeah. I mean, I wonder if pole crushers are still a thing.
Probably not in this like woke age.
During the COVID sort of stuff, Amy's been teaching primary 7, and one of them went up there and went, do you get bog washed in school?
Aye, that's good.
And
That's
Amy's
good.
just
As long
like,
as
can't tell you. That's what you need though.
you need that.
It kind of depends. Like, have you finished your work? Because if not, I just put a call in to the bog wash
I want to put a
department.
disclaimer out, right? Like the 5-star soda guys, we're very liberal. It is actually election day in Scotland, but we're very liberal thinking, even though we're not going to talk about our politics. But there was a thing in school in second year called the gay test. Did you ever have the gay test?
What was the gay
So it was just this kind of rumour going around with the guys in second year. It's like,
Oh, okay.
you get a gay test yet? And they're like, what the fuck's a gay test? And they're like, the school nurse is going to put a freezing cold spoon
Aye.
against your balls.
Oh,
And
it's-
if you get an erection, you're gay.
See this. I remember
I was
that
like,
test.
what was
but
it thinking?
It wasn't the gay test, and it was like you were getting a brown envelope, and then that's when you were getting the cough test.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
she was the school nurse was apparently going to cup your balls
Amazing.
and then make you cough.
What is the school nurse saying?
No, straight arm down. Who's the school? There is no school nurse.
man.
Like,
Oh, there was.
in primary school, I had a school nurse, but in high school, there
High
wasn't.
school, I
like-
had a school nurse.
I didn't have no school nurse, man.
Man, there was so much demolition going on in my high school. They needed some
It's-
medical
it's
stuff.
weird. It's weird. Like Jenny spoke to, and I probably need to be careful there about the school nurse, and like literally 0 medical qualifications,
Aye.
and it's like wet paper towel. We'll sort that out, and it's like
The
they're like,
smell
"Why?"
of a wet paper towel haunts me, man.
Well,
Aye.
I picked Ivy up for school, and Ivy's primary 2 yesterday, and her face covered in all this white. So I was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, I'm brushing her teeth, and I brush her teeth in school. I was like,
That's mad.
why do you not wipe it? She was like, oh, we can only do it with a dry paper towel. And you imagine a dry paper towel for
Sandpaper,
school?
man.
Like, that's not cleaning anything.
Is that policy?
That's
I
not
don't
right.
know. Maybe it's a COVID policy. But we have thrown it back quite a bit there to school times.
Of course.
So
That's because we've got an old school drink to kick off with.
we will
Aye,
kick
aye,
off. Nick, you're bringing us an old school.
Right. I'm bringing us something dank. Deep, dark, and dank. Barr's Shandy.
Oh, can't you, lads? I'm driving.
I know.
Barr's Shandy.
So, what is the vibe with Barr Shandy? Was it meant to be like? Is this the designated driver's drink?
I don't know.
There's no. So first of all,
It says there's 7% beer in this.
7% beer in
no,
it.
it's not. Where are you seeing that?
In the top. Beer barley, 7%.
Aye, that's beer barley. It's no 7%
No,
alcohol.
beer
man. Get Hanksy
made
drinking
from
a Bar
barley.
Stella.
No, beer made from barley. Aye.
Aye,
beer.
but there's-
7% beer.
But
Aye.
it's not.
It's not 7% as in alcohol, 7%. It's
It's
just.
not more than 0.5% alcohol. So there actually is,
there is-
alcohol in it.
Right. The question is this: are bars teaming up with tenants? Because if they were, surely they would say so.
No, they wouldn't because they want to just. This is a soft drink. This has been sold as a heavy soft drink.
Do you think they're getting this? The tenants? Is tenants in this?
I don't know, man.
Question, right? Do you think this is tenants lemonade? This is a lager tops in a can.
I mean, it can't be a lager tops. It's a shandy.
What's a lager tops?
The
Lager
ratios
tops is
of-
a dash of lemonade and a
Dash
lager.
yeah.
of lemonade.
And
lager.
shandy's
Aye.
half and half.
Oh, is it?
Aye.
That's the.
Yeah.
So
You
before
ever
we
had
get
a shandy, like a real shandy?
mate, all the time.
beer.
Right, no, but I mean,
Mate,
what
you
was
don't
your
like
first? What was your first like introduction to a shandy?
Like, when
an
you're a wee-
uncle,
when
a
you're a
great
wee
grandpa,
guy,
or
you get a
something?
shandy. But mate,
Who hit you a shandy?
I mean,
nurse.
School, the school nurse.
No, probably
It's
my
like a
old
whip of
boy.
Tillo on it
But
and
my most
shandy.
vivid memories of shandy and more like a lager tops that's like a lunchtime at college. Like we would literally go to this pub just up at Cowcaddens or from Stowe College, and like everybody be in there. Lecturers would be in there. We would have pints
is it
at
the one on the corner?
aye, the one that
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
and we'd sit in there, and like then we would go back, and the same guys that we were drinking, the same lecturers, would just go back and do an afternoon lecture. It was leisurely, man. My course was super leisurely.
It was like fucking sound production.
Yeah, I remember sitting doing my UCAS form to go to Paisley Uni, and we were sitting drinking pints, and he's like, "What do you want me to put here?" and I literally was like, "Alan's maybe the best student we've ever had here in my 10-year run." Like, and it's like just the craziest thing. They thought like Quincy Jones was coming through the door.
Dude, I went to your college for an interview, like for the
Jana.
no for the.
School nurse.
It was a choice between going to James Watt or Stowe for like the sound production course,
Aye,
and your college at the time was like
high tech.
it was like a fucking home ec kitchen room with like fucking like
Laptops.
mixers on desk,
Aye.
and I was like,
Yeah, man.
what the fuck is this? James Watt have got like actual built studios.
Mate, it's crazy.
So you probably were the Quincy Jones.
I
of that
went there.
place, man.
I finished high school in 2000. Then I went to uni, college first, and we did a course at Stowe where we spliced tape, reel to reel tape.
You and Biffy
and even at that
Clyde
point, I was like, "What's happening here?" That's all they wouldn't shop about. Do you know
Biffy.
what's the other band? Bell and Sebastian recorded here. I'm like, and
What did they record though?
It's like when I went to uni and I did construction management, the guy that was teaching us AutoCAD was teaching himself AutoCAD at
That's
the same
amazing.
time. Like that's like
That's so good,
well,
man.
sidebar.
Anyway,
sidebar.
Shandy-
Let's get into the Shandy.
Uncle Alec gave me Shandy the first time.
so we're going to sample this, but then we need to talk about
Let me tell you this
Bass
though.
Shandy. Do you know about the Bass Shandy?
Is that the blue?
The blue can, yeah.
See
This just smells like a shite beer.
my Uncle Alec gave me Shandy the first time when I was a wee guy, and I was last to him. I will never like beer.
So off the bat, I think you said that before.
I was like, I wasn't. It was
Now you pure love beer, man.
same with music. Remember I told you that story about Lindsay and my grans. She's like getting ready for the school disco, and I'm like, what? I'm trying to play Alex a Kid in Master System. She's like,
remember the school nurse took you and you went, I'll never like woman.
That's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
oh, that stinks, man.
As
It
a
smells
shan-
bad.
As a beer drinker, this is
as a
stinky.
shandy, that's too much sweetness, too
Whoa.
much lemonade. There's not enough beer.
I mean, but
But it's quite pleasant as a
It's
soft drink. As
yeah.
a soft drink, it's
You
pleasant.
know how like smell and taste are absolutely like they're kind of like linked to memory.
Intrinsically. To memory.
I sip this and I'm like, oh,
Takes you back.
that's like the end of a gig at the Barrowlands.
What, when you were going
That
around
pure
taking all
stinky,
the things off
that pure
tables.
stinky floor, sweaty beer.
Why would you like the floor?
I thought that's what everyone done to clean up the Barrowlands at the end.
Occasionally you look up an iPhone, you're like, oh.
it's
you know
not
what I mean?
that bad. I mean,
I mean, it's as
I don't like beer, so the fact that it
Yeah.
doesn't taste as much of beer as I thought it was going to.
as a
That is
standalone, like
gross.
judging what's in the can. No, I don't mind this. It's not bad.
No.
Really?
I know it's a bit naughty. It's a wee bit naughty, isn't it?
I'm expecting low. It's green
It's
all the way down.
really-
Oh no, wait a minute. 13.4 grams of sugar in that, so it's no.
I don't think the boys over my shoulder have getting to worry about, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't think this is getting slated. It's so you're just not a beer guy.
No, not at all.
Never have been.
No.
You just were like straight Mad Dog. And then
Nah, I mean, I didn't
what?
even.
But what was your go-to when you were a wee guy though? Like
I remember having cider
Smirnoff Ice.
once,
Merrydown.
and then no.
White Lightning?
White
No,
Lightning.
it was a Merrydown.
Aye.
There was another one. There was a
Classic.
Merrydown and a something else down.
White Lightning?
No, there wasn't.
There was two different.
Amberdown.
Scud?
But Merrydown.
Scud? What's Scud?
They were just all Scud.
Merrydown.
Oh, that's like Scud
Like
cider.
kids in school be like, you got a ball of Scud for the weekend. And
Oh,
that just meant anything.
Merrydown was the one that came in a gold or a silver.
That was
wasn't it?
that kind of wee.
Yeah. So I remember the first time I drank, I bought a Merrydown and I was steaming and I just started greeting. Because I think my grandpa was dead, but my grandpa had been dead for years. And I remember one of my mates pure cuddling me, it'll be alright, mate, it'll be alright. I'm like 14, steaming up the cracks.
It just all hit him, man.
Wait, cider?
Imagine, but I was...
What was in it, man? LSD?
I was a wee guy. I'd never
You
drank
just
before.
it just let you access a place
Yeah.
of emotion
But
that you
then-
couldn't get.
Ever since then, it's been like...
Bro.
I like drink like fruity
Things,
numbers.
like a peach schnapps and lemonade.
Like I like rum, but nah, I don't really drink. I don't drink that much.
Do you just like this?
It's not. I mean, it's
I'm
not
going to say the bar.
Okay.
the bar.
The bar is so, no, 1.2.
Oofed.
Well, I'm giving it a 2.5.
I'm going into twos as well, man. I'll actually
No,
give
thank
it-
you.
Let me get one more just because.
I'm saying 1.2 as a connoisseur of beers and lemonades
Weird,
and
isn't
mixers of those
Yeah,
things.
but that's like
That's
This is no Estrella.
No,
Shandy,
but it's
come
not,
on.
I mean, I don't come in going like that. This drink is not an orange.
It's a fair
It's
point.
an orange drink.
Oh,
I'll let it go. Anyway,
This is philosophy.
for me-
this is not a pipe.
for me, that's pleasantly surprised me.
Say that in a pipe.
2.6.
2.6. What? You are
Mate.
crazy.
See, actually,
You're drunk off that one shandy. You're actually drunk off this pure.
shut up, mate. My granddad's deed. I don't need this in it. I'm feeling that a wee bit.
Right, so Bar's Shandy, first drink of back in the studio, episode 22, 2.1.
Hot damn.
Really?
I think that's all right. I mean, it's not. We're not telling you to rush out and get it, but it's not terrible.
But see, if, like, if,
Why would you get it? Name my time,
don't know.
place.
no,
year,
I mean, let's be
location.
clear. Let's be clear. Never.
I mean, and that's the thing is like if this is in, if you get it at news agents and this is on the shelf, it's not the only thing on the
That's
shelf.
what I'm saying. You need.
So
you
What usage and just that?
So just-
Fucking,
I only
we'll get Bal
stopped
Shandy.
Shandy, mate.
We'll
you
get
would
Bal
need to go
Shandy.
to like someone's house and they're like,
And that's all they've
I've
got
got
now.
Bal Shandy. Like,
I'll have one of them.
AG
barbecue
Barr.
and I'm driving all the way.
there you go.
Not bad.
Do you think this is one of the originals?
I'd guess so. Yeah.
Now here's the question: is there soft drink companies out there that are making right good shandy?
No.
How do you know?
See a good shandy. It's not a day with soft drink.
Of course not.
But no, you do a good beer and a good lemonade.
Well, is there alcohol brand? Alcohol?
Alcohol.
Alcohol brands.
Dunlop. Is there?
Say that.
Dunlop. Do you know about alcohol brands? Is that? Can you go to the aisle in Sainsbury's and find a pre-mixed shandy that's great?
A hard shandy.
Hard shandy.
Hot. Aye.
What is it? Who's doing that?
No, I don't know. Probably
There must
not.
be.
There's nobody's mixing anything in a can in the
And getting
the
it right.
booze aisle and getting it right.
What about the Hague Cola?
I mean, barely. I mean, Hague's not even getting their own
They-
whiskey right. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, aye. Fair play.
No, seriously though, like a good shandy, you're saying is 50-50.
Yeah.
You can't put 50%, 50
No, it's no
beer
longer a
in
soft
that.
drink. Yeah.
no, you can't. No. I mean, but I mean, it's not. It's shandy
then
by name.
When is a soft drink not
Well,
a soft drink?
wait.
When it's
What if
50%
you use?
beer.
What if you use like a Heineken Blue
Oh,
and lemonade?
I mean,
Like, what if you take a 0% beer and lemonade?
There
And
you
Is
go.
a 0% beer a beer?
just buy it in the beer aisle.
you're blowing my mind right now, man. You're fucking.
But is it? Like,
deep questions, man?
I don't know.
What makes it? Oh, fuck, this is went way
But
off the deep end, man.
Aye. So, but this is episode 22, so we've been doing this well.
Hmm.
Do you know when the last time we were here was?
Christmas.
96.
The Christmas special.
Is that the last one?
With
Do
Craig
you know what
Neal.
episode what that was?
No.
It's like 5 or something.
7.
7.
So we've done
Oh,
15 virtual episodes.
That's
14.
mad.
This is the 15th one since we were last in.
That's kind of crazy.
That's 4 months, really. That blows my mind.
Yeah, that's
I
pretty.
mean,
that's
We've
pretty
lost
crazy.
so many followers.
So wait a minute.
because-
Of 22 episodes. Aye.
Of 22 episodes, I think we've only did 4, maybe 5 live.
That's sad.
and then the lost episodes.
the lost episodes.
There's
So-
lost episodes out there.
They will stay lost.
What, we got two or 3 lost episodes?
Oh
the
yeah, 'cause
two
see when you think
legit
back,
lost
like,
ones.
well,
And one that will never see the light.
we never. Craig was here, but David Jenkins was virtual.
Aye.
Seamus
But was he
was
after Craig?
Aye, it was.
Was Mark Jenkins before or after Craig?
After.
After, right, okay. So maybe we did.
He was virtual.
Aye.
He was the first virtual episode.
Aye, and then it was Seamus.
So like,
Seamus.
maybe we did 7 in the studio before we did any virtual.
Are you thinking
Seven?
that maybe did we
This is stuff you should really
did we go
research for your own
live
podcast,
virtual
isn't it?
back to live back to virtual?
I can't remember. Let's just hope we don't.
Virtual Ablo?
Let's
Is that what you're saying?
Hopefully, don't get back to virtual.
Nah, mate.
Virtual Ablo.
Virtual cream soda.
Talking about
Virtual.
actual live events. Did you see the stuff in Liverpool?
Aye,
With the-
wild.
No.
The test
What happened in
events.
Liverpool?
So they did the test events in Liverpool. They
Yeah.
did
What
two
test events?
2 club nights and a gig. So the club nights were in a big warehouse, 4,000
Was
capacity.
Liverpool, Florida? They're just opening this up now.
And they did a 6,000 capacity tent. So everybody had to get tested before they went in.
Right,
Temperature checks on the door.
right.
Track and trace. Then it was no social distancing, no masks. Drink. You can go.
Just
get
look like a
pissed on.
normal thing.
And then on Friday, so we record on Thursday. Tomorrow they all need to go and get tested again to see if there's been any transmission.
They're all dead.
Aye, they
Every
do
one
get
of them
tested.
is in hospital now.
No, I mean, but it's from all accounts of people I spoke to earlier, seem to go well. The videos I saw.
Yep.
See, the one thing I'd say, the videos I saw, I was like, I thought it to mean wilder. I think if that.
But they're probably like under like
Well,
strict.
are you
sort of,
talking
like-
about?
No, there was no.
But surely somebody's filming it for like fucking
Aye,
stat
but
purposes.
There's 4,000 people there.
No, they were just encouraged, not encouraged, but it was like you were just to act as
Normal.
if it was normal.
Act normal.
But see if
That's
this,
like taking a photograph and going, smile.
but
I'll
see if
tell-
it was in Glasgow, I think it'd have been.
It
wild.
would have been, and not to diss a Liverpool crowd, but I'll tell you something, right? You're
fight
talking
talk.
about the DJ one,
Yeah,
right?
the
Okay,
That's
Nice.
fight
Now-
talk.
so the DJ, the clip, where the confetti goes off is this guy Hot Since 82. Now, if you're coming back, like the first, it was low key for a first tune.
Yeah.
Like in the day, if they put,
What was the first tune?
it was like just some mad random house tune.
No, there was one. the
Someone
one
was playing Ultra Natty 3, but that came later on in
No,
the
that
night.
was- that
Oh,
was
was that the
first-
first
that was
one?
first one, 'cause-
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought, but I just feel like
You got an apology now on the camera.
come see me, man. Come battle me. So it's like I just feel like say you had it here. Say you were in charge, a man of your caliber. You'd amp that first thing up
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
bunch of. I mean, popping off confetti's fair enough, but you'd really go hard with the production. Not that the crowd needs guided to enjoy the moment, but at the end of the day, they were actually probably dossing about for a bit before that happened. So I don't know.
The only other thing I felt was that I thought they'd pulled the volume down. And I don't know if that was the thing that we're
Yeah.
trying to pull. Of what there was like strict
Okay.
decibel levels so that people didn't sing along as much. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that was a thing. I
That's
have no idea.
fuck all compared to the UFC in Florida the other weekend, just
That was
going
gnarly,
full
man.
capacity, just 15,000 people,
But
no
then
giving a
you
fuck.
even look, and this is totally going sideways. The snooker, the World Championship snooker in
Snooker.
Sheffield.
You were watching the snooker
Aye, but they were full capacity in
at the Crucible.
and that's
I
like
knew a word.
that's like there's a guy between us. Like it's
Yeah.
elbow to elbow in there.
But
But they were still in masks on.
they were saying the snooker was one of the first things that was going to go back because
Why?
the nature of the crowd and then no
Ah,
talking and all that
yeah,
is
yeah.
makes total sense. But it's still good though.
So surely the tennis can go back.
Mate, I don't know, man. People get crazy at tennis.
Yeah.
Fucking Cliff Richards up doing a number. It's fucking
Lot
wild.
of
But
head
are they not
moving,
meant to
man.
be a lot quiet with their strawberries and cream and pims?
They can
I
get.
think
rowdy.
I think he gets
I
rowdy,
think
man.
Wimbledon is probably
It's a bit
skewed their
rowdy.
opinion of that. You look at like the US Open, they get
Aye.
rowdy. They get rowdy. Seen a lot of videos of people getting chucked out.
When
But-
will all just fucking go back to normal?
But what I would say is I think this is. I mean, they want. This is the first time they're like, right. Well, the only way to kind of do it is to like have a bash under a controlled circumstance. So hopefully this all comes back because, I mean, we need that. We need that events game kicking off, man.
Yeah, I mean, because you said Florida, like Florida just took all the rules away. Like it's
Aye,
fair
none.
game, Florida.
Just do what you
Like,
want.
there's no masks mandates, no social
fucking Mad
distancing, no
Max out there.
capacity.
Well, that's like
I mean, it's Mad Max anyway.
Boris
in
was saying
Florida.
that the other day. Boris like, here we're going to chill out next month.
I mean, do you think that he's only doing that because it's an election day today?
Moving on. Segue.
Aye, if he's voted yet. I'm
Nah,
not asking
yeah,
who
man.
you're going to vote for.
Not
I've
yet.
done it
Not yet, man.
So we'll all be doing that on the way home.
Tonight, probably.
I like mine to make a difference. They'll just
what I
wait.
hate
They're
about-
waiting for me coming in last minute.
The thing I
What's
hate
neck
about
and neck?
the
I think we're
election-
wrapping up for the day, and I'm just like, they're like, hold the doors. He's got.
Who are these people that go to vote that don't know who they're voting for and actually listen to other people standing outside?
Ah, mate, I love that kind of thing. That's honestly like.
I'm like, you think I'm going to change my whole ideology now?
Well, do you,
30
and
seconds
I'm
for
not.
that
I'm
right
not
in the
making
back.
any. But do you have anyone in your neighbourhood that's like is got like a flag in the back, that or a Scotland flag, or like, and really like there's a guy around the corner
Nah.
from me, and he puts all the posters in his.
What kind of flags you got though? A Union Jack?
No, like a Scotland flag.
Saltire?
Yeah.
Aye.
That's all right.
There's definitely a few. Definitely a few.
I'm not telling you my politics, but that's all right.
As long as it's not a Union Jack.
As long as it's not a fucking Union Jack.
Right, shall we move on?
Yeah,
What we do?
yeah, that was a.
That was a shocking start, let's be honest.
It's out of the way though. It's done.
It's one of the bigger and better things.
Whoa.
The
Now we're talking.
Inca Kola.
Now
The
we're talking.
golden cola. Now, I'm not actually sure where this is from.
Are the Incas
Colton asked me that
are the
earlier.
Incas different from the Mayans?
I mean, I would do
That's a job for Colton.
Different
That's
names.
a job for Colton. She'll tell us that.
different
Colney,
names.
on the deep dive, are the Incas and the Mayans different?
How
I
is-
think they are. Are the Incas not like, is that not like Indiana Jones 4?
Jenny's
That's
gonna go
Incas.
nuts if she was listening to this.
No? Someone talk to me, it's a
I've
podcast.
no idea. I don't know.
I'm
I
just
don't-
scanning. I'm
The
scanning.
Mayans
the
are
can.
Mexican.
Why is there no like country origin on this? Are we
Where are
getting
the Incas from?
Incas are from Peru. So, but is
That's
that
what
not
I'm
where the Mayans
thinking.
are from?
Yeah, no, they're Mexican. Incas,
No, where
Peru,
are the Mayans from?
Mexico. Chichen Itza is in Mexico. That's why everyone goes, we're going on our Mexican holiday, 14 days,
Oh, no, wait a
fucking
minute.
thing, and then they go one day out to the Mayan temple and think
Right.
they're cultured.
Right, so this is from Peru.
They're cultured
Where
by
are the
capital
Mayans
K.
from?
the Mayans?
Mexico.
Right, I mean,
Incas are Peru.
Right. They're
Okay.
right, Inca Cola's Peru.
What is this, a staying in quiz?
Aye.
Yeah. Was that Paddington Bear not for Peru? Deepest, darkest Peru?
I think it was, aye.
Just saying.
Was he an Inca?
No, but he was fond of an Inca Kola.
And a marmalade sandal.
Mate, it's a classic pairing.
Isn't this what Keir McKinley? Shout out Keir McKinley.
Yes, he tagged us in a wee Instagram post at Central Park 24/7. Shout out to Central Park 24/7, which is a news agent.
Did they give you it for free?
No,
I fucking don't shout them out.
no, he was a good guy, nice guy.
What was his name?
Right, so wait, hold on.
Reggie.
So the Mayans are actually just from Central America, not necessarily just from Mexico. So
But what about the Incas?
the Incas are from Peru. We know that.
Did we know that?
We've done that.
Was that fact checked?
Yeah, it was fact checked.
It's
Right,
Colton and voiceless. She can't shout out, surely.
Is this
so right, before we crack this, right, the guy at Central Park, really good. He was dead helpful. Said he would get us in some other things.
Golden Cola.
But I bought a few cans of this.
You already sampled it?
I've sampled.
You're a prick. You do that sort of time.
I've sampled. Mate, that's the
I know, it's the
perks of
benefits
being the
of
buyer.
that. The
The
benefits
perks
of
of being the
having
buyer.
is it golden in colour? Did you pour it out?
Yes.
I'm not.
It says that.
I don't even. It does it.
I'm sparking it because
Right.
this looks right up my street.
Don't
Oh,
even
it is.
say anything.
Right, I'm
Don't
the
want to
cola
look at
guy.
you.
I'm the cola guy, which is why I wanted to bring this.
It's proper yellow looking.
But this
Aye.
this is
Smells like banana.
Holy shit, man. Dance for me.
the silence. I think is interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting silence.
What the fuck is that?
It's to me, it's quite cream soda.
A bit of banana.
There is a wee banana undertone.
But it's still cola.
Yeah,
But
I mean, and let's face it.
Hold on. If I just went to the van, can I have a can of Coke and 4 chocolate bananas, please?
foam. No, not a foam banana.
Chocolate bananas.
But wait,
banana.
but wait. With what we said there, cola, cream soda, and banana. 3 drinks that feature on the Hall of Fame. McDade's banana. We've got a few colas, and we've got. Actually, do we have a cream soda? We do have one cream up there.
I mean,
What is this?
see, to be honest, I it's not extremely cola-esque.
This is blowing my mind.
no.
Is it? See if like obviously you get red cola.
Yeah.
Is this
Gold
golden cola? Like is
Is
this?
it a
Is,
thing?
The
I
king
feel-
of colas.
This is more in a. It's not a red cola, but it's more a red cola than just Coke or Coca-Cola or cola. Then, but what is making it? What's the golden? What's the magic here?
I don't know.
But we're on the Incas and the Mayans were like, I keep saying Mayans, not doing Mayans. But anyway, that mob were they loved gold. Apparently, when the Spanish conquistadors,
mate.
that's good. You just interrupted my history lesson.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, but
No,
Andy
no.
was giving us a urine sample.
You can see a wee bit in the lip.
That's what she
The,
said.
so
apparently,
yellow.
when the conquistadors were in Mexico, I know again this mine's not, but apparently the writings that were found were like, we turned up and all these were like 4'8" guys are kind of about all wearing like gold headdresses and adorned in gold. Maybe there's something in the gold statue kind
tradition.
of things.
I think it's dynamite though.
That's good, man.
It's vile.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
good.
It's going to the Hall of Fame.
I
think it's
don't think
going
made. I don't think anybody's made.
I think
that
it
call.
is.
Going straight to the top.
I think it's going in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only a couple of sips in, but
The one thing I would say,
Imagine that's in a glass bowl.
I know.
see when I tasted it, my immediate reaction was like, "That's not Coke," and I was annoyed. And then I was like, "Wait a minute, it's not Coke. Drink it as something different. Don't drink that expecting Coke."
Yeah,
The banana thing mellows out.
it does. It's more that on the nose. The initial on the nose was me. That is funky stuff, man. Someone want to slide in, set it off. What were you, Hall of Famer, or do you want to round it off?
I'll sit off. Hold on.
He's going back in. See, I did something that I've never done before. I actually drank that.
You
out of
right
the cup.
cupped it. Dead air, boys.
Fucking hell, man.
Right, I'm coming in. I'm not sure if I'm putting it in the Hall of Fame, and I'm looking back at the Hall of Fame.
Before you go in, then I'm putting in the Hall of Fame 4.3.
Hot damn.
I mean, Nick, notorious for the top end of your scorecards. Actually, quick shout out, go to bighandmedia.com/5-star sodas. Not only is there a leaderboard there, but our top 5s are there. Your top 5s are higher than all of ours. But
But I'm also my bottom ones are.
yeah, the
lowest.
bottom ones are lower. The actual highest scoring person on average is you.
I give the high scores
On average.
or people like me the best.
Well, actually, we did a wee poll on the
Yep.
Instagram page, and your top 5
Oh,
was
did you?
voted
I
the best.
didn't know that, Andy.
That's because you got everyone to vote for you. Quick, go and vote.
Aye, well,
We had,
the one I'd say,
we had 11 voters.
the one
You know
I'd say,
what?
Al,
It's things
you
like
didn't
that
vote for
that
yourself.
makes-
You didn't vote for
I
yourself.
didn't vote for myself. Sure, did anyone vote for themselves?
I voted for myself. Of course, man. I like my own Instagram posts and what?
Right, I'm counting my
Some people
score.
are actually DMing the page going, I've went and voted for next anyway, I can just take it back off. 'cause I just know it's-
I was trying to skip to the next post. I'm giving this a 3.9.
Come on.
It's for me, it's a 3.8. It's money, but I've got to gauge it. The things that I really, really like are better than this, but this is heat, man.
I'm
Straight
thinking,
heat.
I'd like
Straight heat.
looking at the board. There's not much on the board that
Can stand up to that.
I'd go.
It is.
man.
It's money. It is money. It's very. It's mellow though. It's mellow.
It's
Sip a couple of
weird.
those.
It's different.
Aye.
That is different. There's not much. There's not much like it.
And
but,
where is it?
But you were right. It is going on the whole.
Fucking knew it would be.
Inca Kola is getting a 4.0. Now it's not quite making on to the stand. Maybe if we could
Nah.
jump on a camera,
That's all right.
it's
There's-
not quite making on to the
There's
stand.
not any room on that stand. Look at the stand. We get Seamus the Pigeon. We got McDade's
Oh,
Treblo.
baby. There is.
We got Treblo on McDade's.
No, we've got
quadruple.
4 McDade's up there.
McDade's can't
The
miss.
cola, the orange cream, the football special, and the banana. We've only tasted 4 McDade glass bottles.
Ridiculous.
They're all up there. There's only one more McDade's glass bottle to go in the premium range.
Which is.
The cream soda.
Oh damn.
So wait, he could have all.
You could have 5. You could go 5
Aye.
for 5. And let's face it. I mean, the cream soda. I think people would probably expect, based on their history. You're like,
Aye.
the cream soda's got to be up there. It's the base for all
They
of
can't
those.
You
fall down.
both tasted it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Keep your cards close. Suspect, man.
4.0.
Is that what that came back at? Boom.
There you go. 4.0.
4.0.
That's
I was
really good,
correct.
though, man.
I predicted that.
Aye, that was a good pickup.
But hold on, actually, I need my can back.
Get your can back.
Can back.
You going for a close up?
No, the Coca-Cola on this.
No.
It looks probably.
Well, I think there's a wee bit of a deep dive happened that Coca-Cola have got in 1989, 99. Coca-Cola bought 50%
side.
of the
The
shares.
Coca-Cola company
On the side.
own this.
Oh my word.
They've got 50% of the shares in this.
I put Coke into the Hall of Fame.
Aye, Coke's in the Hall of Fame. That's the first one.
Oh my goodness.
That's the first. And I suppose club is Britvic now, isn't it?
But it's not but it's not Coke. It's doing its own thing. I guarantee that Inca Kola guys, when Coke came in, they were like, you're changing nothing.
Yeah,
You're
Think so?
changing nothing.
yeah, it's good. Good.
Can we get a deep dive on this and just a thumbs up from the back, seeing as Courtney's mute tonight? If this comes in a glass bottle,
Aye.
Inca Kola, glass bottle, maybe a
rescore.
We were actually we should talk. We started our weight loss challenge last
we
week.
did.
We've all weighed in again this week, and we have all lost.
Yes,
But as a team, we're down 1.24%.
Oh, that's steady.
that's
So
all
I mean,
right.
it's a good start. I mean, and that would be what 9 weeks I think was the target we'd given us because you said 4th of July.
We did,
Yeah.
because we'll probably have a
Yeah,
blowout
we'll
for the
fucking go mental.
4th of July. Yeah.
Put it all back
So
on.
so you really want. I mean, 10% by those 9 weeks. That's a good. That's
That's
lot.
decent.
Inca Kola does indeed come in a glass bottle. By the way.
Oh,
I fucking knew it would.
We got to find that. We got to find that. So Central Park 24/7. Find us the Inca Kola.
Yeah.
Find us the Inca
get a
Kola on the
case.
glass bottle.
no, with regards to the weight thing, I think that's decent. It reminds me of the episodes of The Office when they're doing the two part of the weight loss
Aye.
challenge and they're all on the big scale together.
We should get one of the big
Aye.
scales. Get one of them.
I can't remember that episode.
Yeah, it's further.
What were
on.
they doing it for?
And it was would you call her? Was Mindy Kalig's
Kelly Kapoor.
Kelly. Aye, she fainted because she was just
She was doing like a cleanse.
Aye, she
as
just
part
was
of it.
eating in.
Oh, and then Creed sells a little worm. He says if you swallow this worm, it'll basically eat all your food when you would put it in. But it's the corporate makes a challenge, and whatever branch loses the most weight collectively gets an extra week's vacation or
Aye,
something.
something
But then
like
halfway down the line, David Wallace steps in and is like, look, people are dying out there because you all trying to beat each other. It was unsafe because Kelly nearly died.
Can't believe you don't know the episode.
Aye.
I can. It rings a bell slightly. I was thinking of the one because you said weight loss. The one about where they're running.
Oh,
that's the fun one.
Michael Scott's.
These are fucking mental. For
Meredith
shit, man.
Palmer Memorial, something.
There's
fun
like, see when it comes to TV and that, you are repeat watchers all the time.
Only on things like The Office, though.
Yeah.
And I suppose maybe not. Like I've rewatched Entourage, The Office, Friday Night Lights, maybe Suits.
Nah, I actually never finished Suits. But I've seen The Office, I've seen Peep Show. You've might have seen Friends.
Friends,
Through-
yeah.
through,
Friends is one of those.
You have
Seinfeld.
watched easily Seinfeld, Friends, Peep Show,
Mighty
all
Bush.
both Offices,
Yeah.
the Mighty Bush. As a Mighty Bush fan from like 10 years ago, kind of thing, and I've always been a fan.
Aye.
You've probably now seen it more than I ever have in
I
10
started
years.
watching it like 2 years ago. But there's only 3 seasons, no. But I mean,
What is
I've,
that? There's so much TV out there.
because I fall asleep to TV, I always just put something on.
See, when I was
TV talks you
studying,
in at night.
when I was studying, I used
Oh,
to put
Greg
Friends
just
on the
tucks me in.
background.
But the thing is, like, in my sleep, it goes into my brain, and
That's
then
not good.
Andy does a quiz question. I'm just like, when we were coming up here today, Nick was saying,
Right,
yeah,
I always get this new thing, right? Well, if he wants to, like, if you're like, oh, what was the name of that guy again?
That thing.
Rather than look up on his phone, he goes into his mind
Go into the Mind
palace.
Palace.
No, that's what he says.
because-
I'm going to go into the mind palace.
Because-
And he does this in the car. He goes,
no, I'm telling you though,
because
because
there he's away back
For
in
the-
his mind palace.
people
For
just
those
Google-
not watching, Nick just shut his eyes. That was
Nick
all.
did a meditation.
I forget
face.
this is a podcast.
But
sometimes.
don't you think that's what people do? Oh, I was watching this thing. It was this guy, and like you know his name, but everyone's like, I'll just Google it. I'm like, no, just take 5 seconds and try and like flex the memory a wee bit. There's people going to get a microchip in their head, and like kids are in exams going, I know all this because I've just got Google in my head.
You watched anything new on TV yet recently?
I've been watching.
I got a question that's a bit. We don't
Never
need,
mind.
we don't need, no,
It's
I
just
just-
about to answer the question
No.
that was asked. And you
No,
just,
'cause-
why get a new question?
No, because yours will be about French stuff.
Oh, no. But like-
No, but I'll go quick. I don't watch Line of Duty. You don't watch Line of
Nah,
Duty.
fuck
But
that
the Line
shit.
of Duty thing. So I just want a yes or a no. Some people are like slating the ending. Was the ending good or bad?
Bad.
It was bad
It was weird because there's no talk of a next season. Yeah.
because it turned out it was one. They were just dreaming it. Martin Compton. It was all just a dream.
No, that's lost. No, they don't know if there's a next season or not yet. So I felt it was ended so that they could have a next season, but they maybe tied it up. And it was just
Trash.
It was lazy. It was bad. It
Because
was,
you were excited.
oh, aye, yeah. I
so
was buzzing
excited.
for it, man.
Mate.
But like it reminded me of the Dexter finale.
That was a terrible
That was-
finale.
When it turned out he was just dreaming.
That was a
And he's
dream,
actually- He's actually a cool guy.
I think, like, I don't know, I feel kind of weird about Line of Duty because some people that I do respect watch it, but I just feel like,
Some people.
I
don't know if you're falling in that category. He's like,
there's just, I don't know, something about it. I'm just like, this looks fucking bang average, man.
But then weirdly after it, they showed a trailer for a new BBC drama that's coming out, which is again got Martin Compton.
It's the
in it.
submarine thing.
Aye.
He's barely in it.
the video.
Oh,
Yeah.
spoiler.
But it's weird because they did the other one like kind of in between.
He's one of those
seasons
ones
like,
to sell it.
Yeah, but in between the seasons of Line of Duty, they did Nest, which
That's
again
right.
had Martin Compton in it. I was like, is he on
Again,
some sort of
to sell it.
But
Tracy's
he
was another one to sell it.
Nest, he was pretty major in that.
But they do this all the time. TV shows, they have a big TV show that the guy's like a star in or something. Like, think about, like, in Game of Thrones, they had, who's it? Sean Bean.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, man, Sean Bean, the movie star. Is in a
two-
TV
two
show.
episodes or
They
something.
killed him, like, fucking immediately.
I know.
But that submarine thing
The
I
is
remember really.
video, it's called.
Aye.
It's your and
Christian's in it.
that's right, Christian Ortega. But but again, they just pull somebody that used to be in Coronation Street, fire her in it. And
No, but she's the
you're off.
Dr. Foster. Is that right? It's
I
the
don't
person who was Dr. Foster,
and I'm sure.
Anyway,
which was a big show.
What you watching
Dr.
now?
Foster?
Though? What you been watching recently?
Before we get into what I'm watching recently, what I wanted to say about
this question about
no,
5 times.
I know, but what I wanted to say about this whole thing about Line of Duty is like some fucking right. Here's
Here
my
we go,
philosophy.
here we go, here we
Here's my
Pop
philosophy.
his
on
collar
things.
there.
Better get
You ever
camera
heard-
3 on?
I'm pumping the call. You ever heard? Have you ever heard me say about people like that are a bit salt and chili? I'm like, you think you're eating Chinese food, but you're eating fucking spicy chips. Come on, you fuck. Like that. There's people in the world. I'm saying Scotland right now. Also, a bit salt and chili. You think you're. I'm like, have you tried Netflix? Have you tried like any of the fucking cop shows on Netflix? What about me?
so something a wee bit more niche
David
like
Fincher's Mindhunter. What about that?
Watched it.
What about? I'm not. You're the fucking. You're not salt and chili though. You go to Wagamama's. What about like
For a katsu.
I know.
Nippon kitchen at the
What
end.
was the other one? I was thinking of the True Detective.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But the second season.
Second season was garbage.
it wasn't
Third season was good though.
I don't even-
Mahershala Ali.
No, I know, but I mean,
Go back and
I think like
check that.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean though? Sometimes
think
people
Hank's
like,
just gained-
hey, have you had this amazing Chinese? I'm like,
Do you-
oh, explain it to me. Like, well, I got ribs, I got spicy chips, I
Prawn
got
crackers.
prawn crackers and curry. And I'm like, all right, I thought
Chicken balls.
for a moment there, I thought you were going to say you got the whatever.
Aye. But I
You got
suppose
the
it's
green
like-
beans and chili.
It's like
ferment.
people who watched Making a Murderer, and that was the best
Crime
documentary
you've
they've ever seen.
yeah.
I'm like, seen the staircase.
But that's
seen the
kind of
jinx,
like
yeah.
that's kind of like Line of Duty. I think
Levels to this.
I ended up watching that thing.
It's kind of like sodas.
Is it called The Fall? We talked about this before. The
Yeah,
Gillian
yeah,
Anderson,
that-
right?
yeah.
I ended up watching that out of almost not like peer pressure, but just like right, everyone. This must be all right.
Yeah.
And you fire it on,
Why is
and,
that late though?
that's what I'm saying. But it was like
Who was peer pressuring you 4 years
it
after
was
the
so
fall?
crazy, man. It was crazy. I was just a lot of people just hitting me up in the lat. You're gonna be ousted from our group.
The peer pressure things that you should be submitting to is things like The Sopranos,
I tried that.
The Wire,
No, but then
Mad Men.
I don't know why. In that
Breaking
sense,
Bad.
everyone went on with
Tried
the
Breaking Bad. Got 6 episodes. I can't get past the 6th episode.
I've not seen any. I've not seen a lot of that shit though. But see, to be honest,
This is like the golden age of TV I'm talking about here.
Right, let's get back to my question, which is just what started this.
I've been watching Borgen. It's a Danish. It's a.
I just watched that thing.
It's fucking good, by the way.
I just watched the thing. It was Steve Coogan talking, and he was like, "What do you know like about TV right now?" And he was like, "Everything has to be pure dark and Shandy," and he was like, "They done it. It's been done. Like let's."
But this isn't dark. This is about politics.
Oh, Borgen. What's the other? What's the really famous one? The Bridge.
The Bridge.
Is it called The Bridge?
That's really good.
Yeah.
Better than Line of Duty. I haven't even seen Line of Duty, but better
I
than
don't
it.
know.
No,
See, no,
Borgen's
I
good.
can't-
Borgen's essentially, which is quite good because it's election day. It's about the female leader of a party who ends up becoming the prime minister. And it's kind of weird because it's like in a similar kind of SNP kind of thing. It's like the party goes from being nothing
But hers
to
would be called
everything.
Boggin.
Borgen, aye, Borgen. That's a. She has Borgen.
Do
Do you know
I-
what Borgen means though?
Borgen.
It's like castle or something.
Castle.
That's what they
I thought it was
refer
going to
to.
be something exciting.
That's what they refer to.
Scandal.
That's what they
slander.
refer to the thing as. Anyway, there you go.
Well, I didn't watch
What were you
TV
watching?
last night. Do you know what I watched last night?
Rick and Morty.
Nah.
What?
The OG Superman. Christopher Reeve Superman. Watched that last night.
Jesus.
Watched that.
Was
I've
he?
not watched a film.
Was that pre-wheelchair?
Pre-wheelchair? Of course.
Of course, I'm
Cut that out, man. Jesus.
There's no, I was going to say I've not watched a film in ages, but that's
Do you want to know something about Superman? Interesting.
Definitely.
you can fly.
They're looking for a black director and a black lead
Superman.
actor for a new Superman.
Really? There you go.
How do you feel about that? As people who don't really read comics and anything, but
I
s-
don't
do you
know.
care about that kind of like? Does that bother you?
I don't.
like,
I don't care
history
about.
of
I
it?
don't really care about.
Or are you like it's not he's not my Superman.
Well, I don't really care about
Christopher Reeves to me. In the
the
wheelchair.
source material because I'm not like a pure big comic
Yeah.
book head. So if somebody's like, because that thing. I mean, and I don't watch all the Marvel stuff, but see when people are like, that never happened in the comics. I'm like, as if I'm not reading the comic. I'm watching a movie. If the movie's good, then it's good. If it's got wee references in it, fair enough. But
People
I
get-
suppose that I can. People
They
just
get really uptight about it.
But there's
It's
so
not
many
happening in the
comics,
comic.
though.
It's not happening in the comic, but then you don't hear that as much of that didn't happen in the book.
Well, I was quite upset in the Harry Potter franchise with a few things that were missing.
But
in
isn't
those
it like
films.
half the time with those ones that people go like hundreds of stuff did happen in the book, it just didn't happen in this.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean. But my only thing is like, see when they're saying like, oh, Idris Elba could be James Bond, and people are like, but James Bond is a white guy. You're just like, just like why do you
James Bond
care?
has been so far been 9 different white guys. So
Aye.
why can't he be a black guy the next time?
That's like, I think that's the thing.
But is there something to be said for the
Mate,
fact
you used
that
to watch
he's-
Neighbours, and you would the next day you'd be like,
I said
Cheryl is a different,
it's a full different.
and no,
person.
it's just like there's nothing.
Wait,
just,
is Neighbours the same people? Just the cast keeps changing.
No.
no.
But
Like,
that's
listen,
I'm gonna fucking watch Neighbours, man.
you know, like
Is it like a pure like
well,
the
they never
Doctor
said-
Who? They just like
Aye.
fucking all disappear and then all
next
come
week,
back.
next week. Next.
Well,
not
what's
gonna
like
be
a
the same
famous?
guy, but
What's a
still
super
cognate.
famous recast is not Gandalf. What's he called?
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Guy died.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. No, it's not like they
It's
went
hard
like
to recast.
It's
You're
not
not
like they
like, you're not quite cutting it as the wizard.
But it's not
you're
like
dead.
it's
Did he
not like
kill
when
him
they
off in
came
the
in, they
story?
went like that, right? Dumbledore, something happened, he fell off a thing or something, and they went,
Horse.
there's Wumble. This is Wumbledore. Like,
Wumbledore?
do you know what I mean? They didn't address it. They just
What,
went,
like in the Mighty Ducks when they went, Hans isn't coming back. Here's his
here's his
brother,
brother, Jan.
same guy.
Was it the same
No,
guy?
man, but that would have been good.
Because that guy died.
No, I never. Did he?
Aye, he was
That's
a
Hans
Hogwarts.
did.
He get hit by a fucking death eater.
No, it was the
That's the
skate
se-
sharpening machine.
It's all the same guy. Dumbledore, Hans,
Hans, Christopher Reeve.
flattened by a Zamboni.
Fuck, we're all over the place here, man.
Hey, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, no
Sure,
drink.
Your turn to bring us a wee drink.
Yeah. Like, right, okay. I didn't actually think about this in the lineup, but aye.
What have you brought?
The Shandy, but this is
Another beer drink?
it's Ironbeer soft
Right.
drink.
See, to me
Oh,
though, so
hold
this
on.
is South African.
It's not.
No,
Was
it's
it not?
It's from Cuba.
But anyway, before we get into that, because there's a wee story in the back.
Right, I got it from the South African supermarket. So I did quite a big shop on Sansa, which is South Africa, New Zealand, Australia supermarket.
Can we get a
That's where I
close up
got
of it?
from. Yeah, no, I'd done that. It was already there.
Oh, you've done a close
But
up.
see, as soon as I picked up, I was like, "This is going to be Iron Brew." Like that in my head was what this was going to be. So
Why?
Because it's
Because it's
Ironbeer.
iron.
Because there's
It
iron
says
on it.
iron on it, and like I knew Iron Brew isn't Scottish. Like I knew. I just
I'll
knew
give us
that-
a voiceover for the text.
For the hang.
Give us a good
Like
good
movie,
voice.
I can't even do it because I'll mess
Anything.
it up. On a summer's afternoon. No, it'd be more like a Cuban. On a summer's afternoon, 1917. A mule-drawn wooden wagon arrived.
Try and do a little toast. Toast to London.
Nah, I mean, I can't. If I,
How did you get into toast? What's
I
your
just
word
said-
if you're going to do a toast impression?
No, because I'll fuck it like that. I don't have a phrase that unlocks it.
You must have one.
No, Mrs.
Mrs.
Purchase.
Ray
Right.
Purchase?
The thing about this
Yes.
is, this is Cuba. The last.
You never finished the read?
Nah, it's too much, man.
On a
I've got
summer's
Monreed.
afternoon.
Monreed is the other heavy hitter from Cuba. We all know Materva.
Right, I'm reading this. On a summer's afternoon in 1917, a mule-drawn wooden wagon arrived at a popular cafeteria in Havana, Cuba.
This is a good story. This is a film. I'm into this story already.
It delivered the first 4 cases of a new soft drink.
It would soon be called the national beverage, like Iron Brew.
Aye.
There you go.
Now, more than 80 years later, Ironbeer is still enjoyed for its refreshing flavour with a hint of island spices. The island spices in Cuba tend to be tobacco.
Like Materva.
Aye,
that
that is
straight?
A lot
yeah,
can
but
change
fun.
over the years, but not the original flavour of Ironbeer.
So a lot of comparisons there with Iron Brew though. Like not changing the flavour, like it's
More than 80 years.
mysterious, spicy,
So-
it's old.
I don't think this is going to taste. This is not another Materva. Because Materva was made from the yerba mate plant thing. I've heard a description of this and I don't know whether it.
No, don't ruin it, don't ruin
Okay.
it. You come at it once we've
I'll come at that. Let's do this. Let's dive in because I'd be interested to see if anyone's the little quote in my
a
head.
lot of sugar in this, by the way.
That's the way we like it, man.
Ooh.
Let's get its own thing.
Smell it.
man.
Does it smell of cigars?
No. Smells good.
And it is good.
What is that?
That's Iron Beer, baby.
Smells. What does it smell of?
Cuba.
What, Cuban armpit?
That's interesting.
Nah, that's good,
I'm
man.
going to tell you how that tastes. Soft. You know what I mean?
What?
It tastes.
What are you talking about?
soft in my
Soft?
mouth. Like, see, sometimes it's quite syrupy.
Can't even
or-
drink that without laughing. It tastes
That
soft.
sounds.
It does.
You know what that?
It tastes
That sounds like
soft.
purple.
No, there's a. I think there might be some pinhead carbonation, if I'm honest.
Think so. Somewhere Seamus is just going like that. He's in a meeting. His spidey senses just went
His
off.
phone, his Apple Watch just pinged.
What's that even taste of?
I don't know.
It's not much.
But no, but see, if you were to say not much, if somebody says doesn't taste much, I'm expecting to taste it and it be fizzy water. That is definitely not
no.
fizzy water. There's
So
no-
the little description I'd heard going into this,
Apple.
and I don't think anyone will agree with this. Someone said it's like a fruitier Dr Pepper.
No.
I get the Dr Pepper comparison, but yeah, maybe there's. I wouldn't say a fruity or Dr Pepper because I think Dr Peppers get more flavour in it than this.
It's a bit appley, no?
That's more refined. Apple, I'm getting a wee
Bit
apple.
apple at the back.
Mate, that was the last one. You picked that up early, like on the Inca. You were like,
I got a
"Whoa!"
fucking professional palate. I'm sick of telling you.
You were like, "Is there a banana knocking on my back door?"
That's why Seamus is sending me DMs all the time. It's like, Sample this.
He's like, if you say one word, I'll give you £1 million deal to come work here. And you're like, Apple? He's like, that's my guy.
Who
It's,
does that?
Who does what?
I was listening to in another show, Time Crisis. There's the guy that owned Dunkin' Donuts, hates donuts. So they hired people to be tasters, like professionally, come in and make sure like it all tasted legit.
See,
Every
I've not
day.
listened to that episode, but that brief part of that story, I hate stuff like that. Seeing people go like that, like, I do this thing, this is my business, and they go, I've hated it, man.
Aye.
Like, do you know what I mean?
You
Like,
want
I
somebody
want
to love it.
like, I want a football club. I hate football.
No, sorry, wait. He doesn't hate donuts.
He hates eating them.
He's just not got. He admits he's got an unprofessional
palate.
palate.
Right, okay.
He's like, I can't get the nuances. I just taste sugar. Whereas I'm like, tastes like a summer's field in Cuba. Fidel Castro.
But that's
Fidel
what-
Castro's throwing out the first ball with the baseball game.
There's a guy doing the. There's a guy
Ernest
doing
Hemingway's in
the,
the stands drinking a fine iron beer.
And
there's a guy doing the flavour
popcorn.
profile, and then you drink it, and then they're like, right, Nick, then you write what's on the side of the can, like.
Or the Star of Ghostbusters.
No, you're like that. Oh, that tastes like a wooden wagon. wait. And then he goes back in. He goes,
1917, yeah.
mule drawn. Like, do you know what I mean? That's what you do.
Do you like it?
I like it. Yeah,
I like it, but
I like it.
Do you love it?
I don't know.
I've been keen for this one. This is up my street.
I like it. I don't love it.
I kind of like. I honestly, maybe that's why cream soda's my lane, but I like things that almost like taste. They just taste like nothing, but they're just dead sweet.
And
Like,
that is that.
that's pretty much that.
And do you know what I would?
like
I would
candy
actually
floss in a
say.
can.
Sugar water, aye.
I would say it as. I've had cream sodas that taste similar. To
It's
it.
nothing like
yeah.
an iron brew though.
No, it's
No,
definitely
no,
not
no,
that.
no.
That was a red herring. But no,
Well,
it's good.
Well,
It's weird putting the iron and the beer in the name because it's not like iron brew and it's nothing like a beer.
just get the fucking old iron brew logo
Yeah, so
on
It
it.
does, man.
But that's. I think a lot of people would have passed that by on the shelf if they don't like iron brew or they don't like beer.
Well, we had something like that before where I remember I was saying to Seamus, like,
When was iron
get-
brew?
The 1800s.
yeah,
1896. I think.
30-year difference.
like having a drink trying to flog a drink off football special, and people are like, what is that? Maybe
Yeah.
This one is doing kind of thing of like you're saying, like, is it maybe iron brew? Is it maybe a shandy type thing? And
Surely iron beer is iron brew.
Yeah. But
Brew, beer.
So
you know what I
iron
mean?
brew was
yeah,
1901.
maybe.
So is it conceivable somebody from Scotland went to Cuba,
But
traded
they are-
traded some iron
that
brew,
part is conceivable.
traded some iron brew for some
some
cigars.
And then the Incas arrived, and they were like, pump the brakes. I got what you need.
Aye, and it's-
This is money. The more I drink it, the more I like it.
yeah, I like it. I
It's
like
a
it.
10.
Put your score where your mouth is.
I'll go first. 4.1. I like this a lot.
Whoa!
This is
Here,
really
I'm,
good.
I'm,
Well, wait, watch. Whoa!
I'm coming in and I'm going to say 4.0. I like it.
Really
I
good,
do really like it.
I'll be copping this, man.
But
Really?
I actually, and the reason I'm saying 4.0 is because I actually prefer it to the Inca Kola, and I AB'd them. I
Yeah,
AB'd
yeah,
them.
yeah.
I'm going to beat them. Just to prove that.
Sugar Game's right, man. And $1.90. $1.90 on the calories.
And see, the thing is, see, because I've got the Inca Kola in the red cup, because I'm nosing it as I'm drinking it, it's weird. Like,
Flavours, man. No,
it smells weird.
we were talking about the weight loss thing, and I was like to Nick, he said to me, he's like, I'm going to try and not pound 4 drinks today. I'm just here to sample. And I was like, I'm going to say, I'll choose the one I like. Maybe I'll pound that. Probably be $1.40 tops.
And you've
$1.90,
two,
man.
You've pounded two so
And
far.
I like 50% of these plus 190 calories in that, man. That's high, isn't it?
I don't actually know. I've never really
That's
looked at the
high, I
calories, to
think,
be
yeah.
honest.
3.7 for me.
That's good though, man.
That's good.
This is good. This is triple filtered. This is going to come back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it will make.
It's not nuanced like the Inca Kola. The Inca Kola is like dancing. This is a slow waltz.
So iron beer,
Which you don't consider to be a dance.
iron beer, just missing out.
You're a jiver.
Iron beer just missing out in the Hall of Fame. 3.9.
Oh, well, do you know
Better
what?
than Iron Brew, probably.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
mate.
yeah. I mean, if you give me the choice between that and iron brew, taking that iron beer every day.
So did I stop that again in the Hall of Fame? That was
I
cool.
guess so. But
I
that's
did,
what it is.
did go with my heart though.
It's got to go
No,
through.
you got to be.
It's got to go
I
through.
voted with my heart and my palate.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
asked me,
Wooden
Do I
pallet.
want that iron brew or licking the floor of the Barrowlands?
You really never picked me up on that, but that is a
I know
thing.
what you're saying. It's like if somebody went,
Let's here we go. Segue in. We've not got anything else to talk about, have we?
Well, I mean, there's a few things.
Is there something you want to bring up?
You go, fire away.
Smell, taste, memory, all linked. No, is there not
Yeah,
things
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
remind you of certain things? We spoke about it the
the
other week.
Barrowland smells like the ghost of pints. Like there's something in the air of just
ghost
going.
of
I'm
they're
just,
like,
I'm just going to pause there for a second and just let everyone know I got married in the Barrowlands, and now that they're telling me that my wedding smells like the ghost of
It was
pints,
clean.
so-
It was clean when you did it.
aye, they cleaned it. Oh man,
No, like that. The smell of any sort of venue at the
Venue,
end of
yeah.
the night.
Yeah, sticky floor.
Sticky, stinky beer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what that fucking Barr Shandy tastes like.
Yeah.
it's
sweeter
like
version
when
of
you
that.
drive through Uddingston, you can smell Tunnocks, like, and it smells the whole.
Can you?
It smells like toasted coconut.
Well,
Let me tell you this:
Yeah, yeah.
it's part of the weight loss challenge. I've been running again. I run by Krispy Kremes twice because I need to go home as well as go by it. The smell is intoxicating.
Aye.
It's incredible. See, at a certain time of night when they're blasting the sugar and like getting like. That's a dream factory in there.
I know, it's
Forget
dangerous.
the donut.
It's dangerous.
They're just like
Sugar.
fuck, keeping that sugar molten.
The only place that I can really link to a smell is you're going into Edinburgh.
Oh,
and
the
Oh,
past
the
Murrayfield over the
hops.
top. You can
Aye,
smell
and
the
it's
hops.
the hops of
heavy.
the, yeah.
Every time.
Although, no, Amy, or is it?
What about childhood smell?
M74 going by Paul Modine, you smell the dump.
Oh, mate.
Fucking
A Euro bit.
Mate, I used to say that all the time. Mate, when we used to like pick everybody up to go to gigs and we'd drive past there, and this is not a slight, but I'd always be like, you don't want to hear anybody moaning about a strip, man, because like you could just be working in there, like just
Yeah.
hustling. That's
Or in
hard
saying
work,
it,
man.
My old flat in Paisley.
Oh, the
There's
tannery. See, when I worked at my uncle's golf
What's a
course,
tannery?
it's
Tannery
where
is
they-
where they clean the
leather.
the skins from animals to make leather.
Holy
and
shit, man.
when we bought the flat, they were like, "Oh no, we're just putting a new roof on this with a filter so that it stops smelling." Never happened.
it was bogging, but
That's
there was the
gnarly,
same
isn't it?
smell at the golf club in Bridge of Weir I worked at for one summer.
Tannery life.
Tannery at I want to say the 8th green.
That's gnarly, man.
I swear to God, see in the morning, because like the golf course shift that summer, I would have to be there at 6
Whoa. Did you work at a golf course?
for a summer.
Doing what?
What?
I was like a greenkeeper.
Shut up.
I was. My
Digging me
uncle's
up for my golf.
my
recently,
uncle's
and
the
he's
head
like,
greenkeeper at Old
Is that
Ranfernley.
Uncle Willie?
Uncle
groundskeeper
Ian.
Willie?
Uncle Ian.
Is
Anyway,
it-
the mental right, like, do you want a fucking day in the life? It was insane.
I do because
Right,
you
I
never
would,
told me
so
this.
my mum would wake me up.
I didn't know.
I didn't know this, man. What is
Did
this?
your mum wake you up, give you breakfast, and
She'd
then
be
go
like-
back to bed? Oh no,
No, that's how. She'd wake me up, go. She'd be like, if she was always dead nice about it, she'd be, son, your Uncle Ian's going to be here in half an hour. I'm like, what time's that? I'm like, 5:30. I'm like, what the fuck? The fact is, she's getting up and waking me up. Amazing.
Yeah.
Right. I think I was 17 or 18. 18. It was a year after school. The summer after school. 6 year. Anyway,
Start American Pie here.
so
It was the summer after.
basically, my uncle, this is mental. I worked in Tesco. I did 9 hours a week. So I get fucking no money.
I knew this.
Right, I've told you the story about Tesco before. But anyway, the golf course, my uncle goes like, do you want to come work at the golf course for a summer? It's like, what are we talking here? He's like, I don't know, you probably get about 800, 900 pounds for a month. I'm like, a month? I get like 200 pounds a month now. I'm like, aye, definitely, I'll do that. He's like, it's hard.
Do you mind killing gophers?
He's like, it's hard work. And I'm like, it can't be that hard. It's fucking carrying cash. Come on. Anyway, I wake up 6. He picks me up. We go there. Where they like, so there was me, these two mental brothers that could have been in Caddyshack. This other kind of big hillbilly motherfucker, and then my uncle, and then a young guy, the pure young gun, who came in. He's like flash motor and everything.
Suicide Squad, man.
Anyway, every time I'd go in, the bigger boys they'd be on the big machines.
Bigger
No
boy.
doubt.
My moves were, one of them was whipping the dew off the greens in the morning. So I would amazing, right? So I'd have this big pole with a big fucking rubber.
Oh, man. Why this is so much? What year was this?
1942.
Oh, man. You just let that one.
Big pole, right? With a fucking rubber whipper in it.
I don't even know. If
And I
we
would
can
drive
leave that
around
in.
in my gator. Listen, I'd drive around in my gator fucking buggy. And I'd fucking
stomach's hurting, man. Oh, the Ironbeer's coming back at me.
I'd whip the greens. Right, that's the first job.
I'm glad you said greens that time.
Second job, I would do divots. My uncle go like that. Do not listen to music when you're doing the divots.
Why not?
Because people will hit you with a ball. So I'd put the headphones in, man, and like people like I just see balls will land beside me, and but like I just be like, and the divot thing was just
I keep going back.
like fucking. It's like a hand of sand, and you put it in the hole and then just stamp it in. The best one.
That's not the best.
No, there's many good ones. Here's a good one. Time when I was in a tractor and I fucking like got stuck in the hill and had to like rolled back down the hill.
Why
in a
have you
tractor.
never brought this up?
I don't know, man. I've got many lives.
Interesting part of your like childhood I've ever heard. It's amazing.
I had a pet frog and all one time.
Oh man, stop.
We keep that.
I found a frog at the side of the river and I put him in a divot bucket and took him about with me for a whole day.
Did you give him a name?
I never actually.
Just frog.
I actually, to be honest, I had an MP3 player. I didn't even have an iPod at the time. And so I just listened to the Jimmy World album on repeat for a whole summer. Because I couldn't be else changing it. But bins would have been another one. You were ripping around with the bins.
Ripping around.
Because I'd have this gator fucking.
What's a
truck thing.
gator?
So
Like
you
it's like
flog
a
it for-
A
4x4
Okay,
thing where we
yeah.
bit in the back. Actually, the
I can't
greatest.
believe how much
Here's the greatest
you've
thing.
talked to me about working at Tesco and you've never brought this up.
Here's one of the greatest things was sometimes my uncle would go and get the rolls in. And I'd be like, well, I take the gear. And he's like, no, I need the gear. And I'd be like, well, no, actually, that's not true. I would take the gear. I'd be like, can I take the gear? He's like, take a tractor. I'm like, I'm not fucking driving a bridge of Weir in a tractor. I'll fucking wreck something. I'm like, let me take the gear. So see when you see these kids out in the quads and
Right,
the
yeah,
road,
yeah.
imagine that, but like half the speed.
It's you.
I put the rolls in the back bit, the wee pickup truck bit. So I felt like a wee guy. Anyway, needless to say, I did almost fucking no work and get out of trouble all the time.
So what did you get bumped for that eventually?
The summer ended
yeah.
and then they never asked me back, which is good because I had basically contracted a really bad asthma from working there. Like my allergies were so bad with the hay fever that I now have an inhaler.
Oh, that was good. I enjoyed that.
It was an actual fucking shit show. I'm not even kidding. There's so much I could go into.
So,
in
right,
this.
we'll get into random jobs. So, one Christmas I worked at Santa's Kingdom. It was
What the fuck is Santa's Kingdom?
So,
Is it like upstairs?
no. So they took over like the entire hall 4 and 5 and put a big.
Oh,
huge-
the SEC. I don't know. In my head, I was like, Sunina Center?
No, like so they put in like,
Okay.
a big experience. Like you'd go
Right.
through and there'd be like a wee Christmas market. There'd be real reindeers and all that.
And
But now doing what I do now.
When was this? The 70s?
Oh, well, I mean 2001 maybe.
and
maybe
what
2000.
what was your role?
So, well, let me get to that. But now knowing, going back, the people who actually ran that event was DF, who I
Wow,
obviously do a
there you
lot of
go.
work with. So I'd kind of
That was your in.
yeah. Well, no, it wasn't because I didn't know them.
What you doing?
So I was on the snow patrol. So I had a T-shirt that said Snow Patrol on the back,
Right.
and it was my job to. They built this big fake snow hill, and they had these rubber rings in the kids. when they
Oh,
go up
okay,
and just
okay.
skate down them. It was my job to push the kids down the hill. The bit I remember John Hartson coming in with his kid, and I had to push them down the hill.
Nice.
But the morning we were due to open, I go up the hill, and I've got a shovel, and I go down it in the shovel, and the health and safety manager, who I now work with pretty much on a daily basis, and we're doing stuff at DF, threatened to sack me straight away because I was standing on the shovel in the hill.
So
Who's the
was-
guy? Name them.
It was Gary, who's the health and safety manager.
right.
So it was like DF put that event on.
Aye, so they were
But
the
so
event managers.
see like your little corner of it. Obviously, I assume there was like
I was like-
grottos and all these different stuff,
yeah.
right? You were Snow Patrol.
Aye.
Was there an outside company brought in to like bring in the ramp and the snow?
No idea. I was
So
not
you,
involved.
were
I
you
was just a grunt.
who cut the check to you? Essentially, DF probably,
Genuinely not got a clue.
because I don't imagine that DF.
Where are you
are
going with
just-
this deep dive?
No, but I
You're going to start your own
What it is
Christmas
like,
company?
what it is they're just like it's almost like a carnival, and your man from DF's just going around going like, "Ah, look at this Yahoo on the fucking shovel."
pretty much. Aye.
And
Carnies?
And he just went, "You'll never work in this town again."
And little do they know.
I worked in a place called Coco's when I was before Tesco. Actually, I was
Coco's?
I was like, it was like a kids soft play, and you would have to dress up as Coco the clown.
Holy shit, man! This is what you're making.
So I was only asked to be Coco the clown once because I went in, put the clown stuff on, asked my wee pal for school. I was like, "How'd you do the makeup?" She's like, "Just draw a clown face on your face." And I was like, "Only clown I know is the Joker. This isn't going to go well." It didn't. I walked in the room. I'm like, "Ta-da!" And everyone's like, "Ah!" So then they told me be the clown with the makeup. So I went and washed my face and came back in the clown costume. Just my
Isn't that more
just me.
terrifying? A guy
in a
and he's
clown
got a
costume.
clown suit on. They're like, well, "How are you not getting the makeup on?" Like, "Because I'm not really a clown." Like,
it was terrifying.
See, I remember being about 12, 13 years old watching it in my living room. And my mum, my sister, they were in the house.
Scary stuff.
And we were heavily involved with the BB, so we used to have always random stuff about the house, pretty much like I've got random stuff about the house it is. My mum, my sister and the dog all come into the living room dressed as clowns.
That's amazing.
Whilst I'm like 12, 13 watching it.
Why?
Just to fucking scare the
It's
shit out of
scary.
me.
The dog as well was in
Aye, the
it.
dog had like a pure big thrill.
But it was the dog's idea.
I don't think the dog was
Are you scared of clowns still?
Nah, I'm not really scared of clowns. But I had a flatmate who was terrified of clowns.
Jordan.
No, Brad. And
Oh.
one day he was out. And I printed.
It sounds like my old flame is Brad and Jordan.
I printed 500 clown faces
Oh, mate.
of various sizes. Like one's like big, massive A2, and what I did is I stuck them on his window, but then pulled the blinds down. So that when you pull the blinds up, but stuff bits that you might not even have found, like put them in. You change the batteries, your remote control.
Oh, I mean,
and
that's
stuff like
so good.
Like under his mouse,
The long game, man.
yeah, stuff that he could genuinely find on it.
See now, if you did that and you had like GoPro set up and you just filmed that for the that's a viral video.
Aye, yeah,
You're lit. In fact, I just gave that away for free.
Cheers, mate. I'll go back and get those GoPros in his house or whatever.
That's what I'm talking
whatever
about.
it is, whatever it
He's
is.
probably still not found them.
Aye, there will be some that you'll not have found.
I bet, you know what? I bet somewhere he finds an old wallet sometime up in his loft and he goes in and he takes it out and he doesn't get a fright this time. He just thinks about his old flat me Andy's like that. And then a music comes on, maybe a bit of Snow Patrol. And, and he's like,
What was the Snow Patrol song there? Sorry. What one's that?
One of the big ones.
Chasing cars,
Gary Lightbody.
Chasing Cars.
Lightbody?
like
Barry Lightbody.
That's his name, Gary Lightbody.
Gary Lightbody.
Are they from Scotland or Ireland?
Irish.
It's Gary Lightbody.
They say they're Scottish because they made it Dundee Uni.
One of those.
Right, we've got one more left.
One
Bring
more
it.
drink.
You bring this the bonus.
Whip the Jew.
And it is it's a first class bottle today.
Fuck is
Did you get a big bit of ice stuck in it? Sorry.
Now, it's a twisty, if you want to know.
I've still.
What's that?
It's
It's
a
a
twister.
twisty.
It's a twisty.
So,
A tiny
was
twisty.
Was it last? No, it was 2 weeks ago. We put Boylan's in the
Yeah, that was
two
that,
weeks ago.
that was Fuego, man.
Boylan's cream joined the Hall of Fame. So
Let me tell you something. See, when it comes to twisties, don't even fucking pay attention to that shit, man.
Still use the.
Why?
Straight I opened it, man. We're not even chatty.
We asked about this though. I don't.
Why?
There's no difference.
It hurts my hand.
Yeah, I'm
Soft hands.
180 calories. I'm sure you'll be happy to hear.
That's how much you burn by twisting it.
Aye.
Oh,
Cane sugar. The cane
did
sugar.
you just
off.
sip that?
No.
Fucking animal. Yeah, cane sugar, Boylan's. I mean, we had the Boylan's Shirley Temple was the first one.
Rubbish.
Didn't go well.
Yeah, no.
That was your
Cream
fault.
soda, Screamer.
It's
Smash
just
it,
cream.
make it?
It's just cream. It's not the
Oh,
cream soda.
that's
It's just
right.
called a cream.
Boylan's
cream.
orange cane sugar. So it's not even like an orange cream soda, it's just an
just an
orange. Orangeade.
Aye.
It's an
Essentially,
orangeade.
it's an orange soda.
But cane sugar.
What's the aid even mean?
44 grams.
I don't know, man.
Aid means, I think just in that sense, fizzy.
Why do you say fizz?
Drink so?
Orange fizz.
Well, cherry. I mean, you
Lemon.
think of a drink that's not
No, I know,
fizz.
but like from a linguistic point of view, does that have any, or is it just like when to give somebody a nickname, you just put Zo, like Nixo, or maybe yours doesn't work.
Andy so.
Alzo, Anzo,
Ow. So.
Donzo,
Right, anyway, 44 grams of sugar, 180 calories.
180. Jesus,
It's
man.
got all the good stuff. All the good stuff.
Running home, man.
But you're in.
Let's go.
Sure.
It's good colour as well.
Hold on, let's get a wee cheers going.
To be back in the studio. Okay, then. What's going on here then?
Yeah. Tastes like fucking
Something's-
cardboard.
It does taste. That something's not right. Is it? Or
Is
it
it
not?
indeed?
Never a good start to a review.
Aye,
This is
Aye
just
2022.
Come on.
18th of December 2022.
2021's the year that's
Do you know what?
dies,
Do
man.
you know what it kind of tastes like with regards to orange?
Shaking it for?
It tastes like
it?
it tastes like cheap diluting orange with carbonation.
Yeah.
It does not taste like an orange.
Why do we keep having these pure channels at the end of episodes?
We put that in at the end because we thought it was going to be great.
It's embarrassing.
That's neither one. Oh man, it tastes.
I'm
like
fucking mortified for them.
It tastes like feet, man. Again, it's like the real
bad.
feet aftertaste.
That's embarrassing. How are you putting that out against
See, if you
some
put-
of your good shit?
If
Love
you
that.
put that in like a Barr's can, and that was orangeade.
I'd be a weapon you throw
See what
at
you're
people's
saying?
windies.
See whatever this boiling cream is. Just make that orange.
Aye.
Make that. Just do it. This is the Seamus method. Just build the base,
Start
man.
with your base and then just build.
I mean,
It's definitely
it
not.
smells like fucking
It's not worth 44 grams of sugar. Nothing on the
It's not worth
fucking
44
riff
pence,
here.
man.
Cardboard, wicker baskets, sawdust, wood, just general wood pellets.
Something's wrong with this. This is not right. It's not good at all.
There's nothing nice about it.
It's so sad when the last one of the day is
It
bad.
includes cane sugar, mandarin, and tangerine.
That's what it is. It's not
Mandarin and
orange. It
tangerine
tastes. It's the mandarin vibe.
But it's like
But it's not even orange. It's mandarin and tangerine.
no,
That's
man,
what I'm saying.
it's
No,
like
orange
Although-
in colour.
Mandarin and tangerine oils and natural orange flavours.
Oh, half.
Acacia gum, ester gum,
not
What's
Esther
gum,
gum.
man?
yellow 6 for colour. So it's just all fake.
Nothing's real anymore. In fact, we're not real. This was all done inside an illusion.
It just turned out it was just a dream.
It's a virtual reality dream.
Is
It was Martin Compson's fucking shite dream.
this is
That's
it's,
disappointing.
do you know what it tastes like? See, like it tastes like an off bit of fruit. And if I said what a mandarin that's been lying out in the sun,
It's not. It's white. It's white for mold. A mouldy
mate.
mandarin.
and somebody's
Mouldy
like, just cut
I
the
just
mold
don't
off.
think they just thought mouldy mandarin wouldn't quite have been the selling
Nah.
point on the bottle.
Although the alliteration's good.
Yeah.
Beautiful bottle.
Right, such a. I mean, if you've seen it in the
Like
shelf,
even with the like kind of yellow,
Yeah.
creamy lettering.
I know.
And then again against the orange drink, and then the
This is pish.
that was bad, man. I mean, I'm not going to give it a pure, really, really bad score, but it's not. I'm going to go 1.8.
Yeah, I think
Why?
It's. I mean,
Who would you give that to other than your? You'd finish
I
that.
would finish it
Bargain.
if it's just a bit. Maybe it's 'cause it's a glass bottle, and I'm like probably cost me
See,
£3.
when you said Mandarin,
Zup.
that something clicked to me. I was like, it's more of a Mandarin vibe. But you get like a Mandarin Doritos, and it's good, man. There's a lot of
I
funky
wonder
stuff
where
going
you
on.
could maybe taste a Mandarin Doritos. Maybe if you bought tickets to the live show, who knows?
Who
You
knows?
just need to be there.
Live show.
Be there.
When is the live show?
For those that
22nd.
don't buy tickets, you're getting.
Well,
a
let's
Boylan
get into that in a
So
sec.
wait, we're already mid.
0.9 for me.
I got a
0.9.
I got a 1.1.
That's bad.
But it is bad.
I mean, for a glass bottle, that's potentially a low
Yeah.
scoring glass
And
bottle.
this company's supposed to be hitters, man. They're
Yeah.
supposed to be. But
It's
they're like,
embarrassing.
what is it?
that
1 and 2.
Boylan's orange with cane sugar
Did you say cane sugar?
gets a 1.3.
Mate, I'm all jacked up.
A what?
on Mountain Dew.
A 1.3.
Not surprised. It's fucking terrible.
Deservedly so.
I genuinely thought. I mean, we knew we had a good, decent lineup, but I thought that could have ended up on the table.
Especially after the other one.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But anyway, we talked there about live show. No, you got to talk.
When is the live show?
So Saturday, 22nd of May.
I better put that, put that in my
I
calendar.
believe we've got one table left. If anybody wants to buy a ticket.
Is this for real? Or are you just saying this
No,
to gas it
genuinely, we
up?
do. We have one table left.
Wine
because-
get me if you're lying to the public. He's not lying. There's only one table left.
Sorry, one table left. Because of the way we need to do the tables, because of the way the old COVID restrictions work.
Can you not wink?
I can wait.
you want to know something about me though?
Can you not wink?
You can only wink with one eye. And
Like,
I know
a bit of
that's
blink
I
a
know,
little
that, I
bit.
know that's I know that's winking, but I can't do that. I can only do this one.
Try the other one.
No, because I just
You just did the day.
Just try it.
Nah, I can't do it.
Can't do it.
So
Okay.
This is my move. So I just got that. What's it? Give me camera 2. Right, ready for the people. Right now.
You'd always be a wee.
Then if you want the right eye.
You just blink.
Oh, I never. But there, that's it. Do you know? And like, I take it everyone finds that kind of strange. As in, like,
What, winking?
just do it. As in, like,
Nike?
but I don't know what it is.
You went with both. I'm
But it's-
assuming you can went with both.
Aye. Not showing
I
you
can
that.
make me both eyes, just not. It just has to be at the same time. But there's like, I don't know what it is. I can't roll my tongue either. Can you roll your tongue?
Aye, I can roll my tongue in all different
Right,
ways.
live show, 22nd of May.
We'll do it at
There is a table.
station.
There is a table for
So
sale.
there's a table left, so it's £15 a ticket. Everybody that comes will, they will get a tote bag, branded tote bag. Didn't even bring any up to the studio with us.
No need,
What
man.
was it? Branded
Fucking
tote
use your
bag
imagination. Tote bags have been about for 5 years now.
with 4 drinks and
5 years. 5 years, man. Tote bag's been on the streets. I wish I'd invested in tote bags 5 years ago.
the tote bag will come with the 4 drinks that we're going to review in it. So everybody
Yes.
is going to be there.
They're
And
good drinks as well.
Oh, dynamite! Some unbelievable. And we've teased a few of them in previous episodes, so you might be able to work.
I was
it out.
actually talking to someone that's bought tickets, and I started explaining because they were like, "So what's happening with this thing? What is it we're doing?" I was like, "Oh, when you get there, you get the bag and the 4 drinks." Like, what? The 4 drinks? I was like, "Aye, what do you do? Sell you the drinks?" That's good, man. That's really good. Like, it's good value for money. The whole thing, they were just like, almost like, "Oh no, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm not just coming to be a team player."
Aye.
Who's that, your wife?
Ah, man, she has paid for the drinks.
So but everybody will
Aye,
come in.
good
we'll have-
drinks. We're
we'll
going
have
to
some
taste them along. Yeah.
Interaction where everybody in the crowd can
Special
score them.
guests.
Aye.
A few surprises.
Maybe a guest flying in, depending on COVID restrictions
Yeah,
and whatnot.
and we've even going to have some merchandise. I mean, if we even flick over the camera 4 and take a wee last look at the leaderboard, you might even notice the wee pin badge.
Seamus the
that's it.
pigeon.
No,
Oh,
wee pin
oh, it's a wee pin badge. When did that go there?
I put it there last night.
Ah,
Looks good. You'll be able to buy them.
Strategic.
They're actually already available on the store at bighandmedia.com/shop as well.
But come and get one in person. Come see
But
the
that's
boys.
that's also when you
save
get
yourself the
tickets.
shipping money.
Aye.
Come get one.
It's free shipping on them, but
It's free shipping.
but still, come.
It's not free for Andy though.
Aye.
Save Andy, he's shipping.
Bighandmedia.com/shop is still where you can go and buy the ticket.
You
And
need a
that's it.
hand, make it a big one.
One table left, and it can be up to 6 people sitting on that table as long as you're with 3. Big Hauners Media. We'll
Right.
change the name of it.
Bring your honors.
We can now do it for official. What drink are you taking on the road?
These Ironbeer for me.
It's because you've drank Inca Kola already.
No, I've
No, you
not.
think he's tanned most of the Ironbeer.
No, Ironbeer's the one I've hit the hardest.
Ironbeer.
But and I need it. To,
I'm taking Inca.
I need it to perform an exorcism.
Inca's
after
coming up the
that
road with me.
Fucking Boylan thing.
I think Inca's needed to perform the exorcism.
What are you taking?
I think I'm taking Ironbeer.
Ironbeer.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of
enough.
have to. I did score Ironbeer slightly higher than Inca, but I did like Inca and Ironbeer. Not much between the two of them.
Good. I mean, the Inca and the Ironbeer are both good.
I expected Barr's Shandy to be shite, and it was. I was
that shite,
sad
wasn't
that Boylan's was rubbish.
I mean,
Aye.
what did Barr score? Is that a 2 point something?
2.1, I think. 2.
No, 2.1. And then
2.1.
Inca joined the Hall of Fame with a 4.0. Ironbeer with a 3.9. Boylan's with an absolute banger. 1.3.
That's rubbish. Absolutely terrible.
We will need deep dive on that. Maybe we should do a top 5 glass bottle, top 5 can, maybe that's an
let them
interesting
know.
wee.
Yeah. But see, I'm always like when a can makes it to the top, that's impressive because there's always that edge.
There is only 3 cans up there. So
The-
we've got the Rock Shandy, the Dr. Brown's Black Cherry, and now Inca Kola.
Also, in terms of the friends of the podcast, that's postponed for a week.
Because you forgot.
No, because nobody's
Nobody gave us
gave us any more reviews.
You could have just. It'd be better if you said you had something on rather than saying nobody's leaving reviews.
No, because I'm going to look right down the barrel of the main camera and say, guys, Apple Podcasts, get yourself on there.
Is it
In
possible
fact,
we need
the 2
update-
producers sitting by there could fucking jump on.
Nah, it gives out your review.
Is it possible we
Pump
need
up.
up the ante though? Like the reward of getting a shout out review is not enough for the people.
Maybe they need a 5-star Soldier's pin badge.
Oh, something like that.
So maybe if you get read out one a week, we'll give one a week away. And you'll read out
Like a
one.
fucking blue pill badge now.
Aye.
Well, terms and conditions apply.
One review a week that gets read out, and they get themselves a 5-star
Right.
badge.
Five
And they've got
star.
to contact us. That means they've also got to listen to the episode.
You need to go and leave 5 stars on the review and a written review
Aye.
and do that on Apple Podcasts. And then you'll maybe get
And if you get read out,
you get read out, you'll get a pin badge.
aye. But then they've got to tell us.
So
that they've
make
been
so
read
make your review stand out.
out. Aye.
And make your review stand out. Also, if you follow us on Instagram and if you maybe subscribe on YouTube, maybe you'll have a better chance of getting a pin badge.
Oh,
The one thing to say, actually, we've changed up the wee Instagram that we're doing. A lot more posting up there. We were only posting our like clipped up reviews, but there's a lot
So
more.
we had to have a sit down, didn't we?
Aye,
We had to have a sit down meeting, chin each other.
Not only did we have a sit down meeting, we had lunch.
so we did.
That actually flew past me
Aye.
that day.
The first day that we were allowed out, we went and had lunch.
And none of us made a show about it.
Aye.
Not even said that.
Yeah, we made lunch yesterday.
I try and eat lunch every day.
I've only eat
Not
lunch right
anymore.
now.
Not anymore. Just eat once a day now. 'Cause I'm trying to lose
lunch.
weight.
You only eat lunch.
I only eat lunch every day now.
To be fair, yesterday's probably counted for a couple of days.
Well, we'll see. I went to runs that night.
You had the runs.
No, not the runs.
Right, but I think that's it for another
Good
podcast.
show, man.
It's
Good to be back. Good to feel that energy.
It is good to be back in the room. But that is episode 22 of 5 Star Sodas. We'll be back again next week. Make sure you're following us on all the channels at 5 Star Sodas. We'll see you next week.